Hi everyone, welcome to Humble Warrior Yoga. I'm Taylor. Today's session is going to be a short beginner yoga class for all levels. Before we start, the fun fact today is that a species of jellyfish are immortal. I don't know what species. So we're gonna start this one laying down on our backs in a reclined butterfly position. So go ahead and feet together, knees come wide. Take your hands on your belly, maybe one hand to your belly, one to your heart, whatever feels good. And close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Notice where you feel tension. Or any sensations at all. And try and really direct your awareness to those spots. So in this position that we're in now, maybe you're feeling it in the hip flexors or the adductor muscles. With your next exhale, try and get a little bit heavier in your body. A couple more breaths like this. And from here, with the help of your hands, you're going to take your hands to the outsides of your legs and then close your legs like a book. Feet come mat distance apart and just windshield wiper your knees side to side, waking up the hips and the lower back. The next time your knees fall over to the left, stay here. You could take your arms to a T, so coming into a nice gentle twist where the twist is more focused on the lower back. If you want a little bit more sensation, you can take the left ankle over top of the right knee to add on. And release. Inhale back to center, switching sides. Knees flop over to the right. Staying here or hooking the right ankle on top of the left knee. And let it go. Legs come back to center. Take your knees in towards your chest, hands onto your shins, and just rock a little bit side to side, massaging the lower back. Now hands underneath the knees. If this hurts your lower back to rock forward and back along the length of your spine, you can just come into a fetal position and pop up to all fours. But if you're with me, start to rock forward and back a couple times. Really try and round your spine, massaging the muscles of the back. And on your third rock up, cross at your shins and your ankles and come into a tabletop position. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Spread your fingers wide and try to press the index mound down. We'll do a couple cat-cows from here. Inhale, drop your belly, flick your tailbone up, arch your spine, and exhale, round. Push the floor away, round your low back, mid back, upper back, and tuck your chin towards your chest. Start to move with your breath at your own pace. If you want to speed it up, You can, inversely, you could also slow it down and make the movement your own. So shimming the shoulders, wiggling the hips, really whatever feels good to you today. Nice, come back to center. We'll do some barrel rolls. So pushing the ribs over to the left, and then you're gonna drop your belly, so you're arching your spine, and then push the ribs over to the right. Push the floor away, rounding up, over, and around. Kind of focusing on these lateral movements of the spine. Let's do one more this direction. And the next time you push your ribs over to the right, pause there and reverse the direction. So then you're going to drop your belly, push the ribs over to the left, and then come up, over and around. When you come up in that cat position, you could even tuck your chin towards your chest to invite a little bit more rounding in the spine. Good. Coming back to a neutral tabletop. With your next inhale, go ahead and reach your left arm up towards the sky. And as you exhale, weave the left arm underneath the right armpit, but don't completely touch down. We'll do two more like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left arm goes under. Last one. Inhale, reach up. Now this time as your left arm comes under, do place your left shoulder down. You can place your left cheek down and stretch your right arm forward. Couple breaths here. And let it go. Right hand under your shoulder, back into a tabletop. Same, switching sides. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, right arm goes under. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, breathe in. And this time as your right arm comes under, place your shoulder down and your right cheek down. Stretch your left arm forward. Really try and push both hips back. And with that left hand that's on the ground, push the floor away. Couple breaths here. Nice left hand underneath your face, pressing back into a tabletop. And then walk your hands towards the top edges of your mat and bring it into a puppy pose. So start to melt your heart down. Forehead can come down. I personally like to come to the knife edges of both of my hands. So I'm on the pinky sides of my hands. Thumbs are pointing up towards the sky. Notice if your lower back is arching a lot. See if you can tuck your tailbone under. That'll intensify the stretch you feel in and around the armpit area. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. If your thumbs are pointing up, place your palms down and then walk yourself back to a tabletop, and we'll meet in a downward facing dog. So curl your toes under, pick your knees and hips up. Bend one knee, bend the other knee, marching out your heels, opening up the backs of the legs. Do whatever feels good. And if your hamstrings are tight like mine, you can bend your knees in down dog, that's all good. But do try and press your hands down and forward so that your shoulders elevate up towards your ears. And then rolling forward to a high plank. You can lower your knees down if you need. Take an inhale, lower all the way to your belly for 5, 4, shoulders away from ears, 3, 2, and 1. Untuck your toes, spike your fingertips wide to the side off of your mat. We'll do 5 oscillating cobras. So inhale brings your chest up, and exhale, come on down. 4 more like that. Breathe in and out. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Inhale, coming up. And then as you exhale, drop halfway down so your tummy button comes down. You're going to lift your legs up, lift your hands up, and then take your arms alongside your body. Hug your pinkies towards each other, squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other, and try and grow longer. So point your toes back, reach the crown of your head forward, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you come down, press back to a child's pose just for a beat so your butt kisses your heels, and then right away downward facing dog. Come high onto the tippy toes. Slowly walk your feet all the way to the top of the mat. You can bend your knees. If you need to, spike your fingertips up, and then forward fold. Grab opposite elbows, soften your knees, and just swing and sway from side to side. Allow your upper body to just spill over your lower body. Come back to center, release your arms. Slowly ragdoll your spine all the way up to stand. Stacking bone on top of bone for 3, for 2, 1. When you get to the top, unravel and inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands come to your heart center. Pause for a moment, breathe in and out. Already inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Hands come to the floor. Hands to shins, flat back, push your butt back, reach the crown of your head forward. And then fold, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Lower your left knee down. Hug your inner thighs together, low lunge, arms up with your ears. And then relax your shoulders. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Palms come down and step back. With your next breath in, roll forward, high plank. Lower half or all the way down. Up dog or cobra pose, strong legs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg out behind you. Bend the knee, stack the hip. And then just make a couple of hip circles, either direction, because we're going to do both ways. So do 3 hip circles, 1 direction. And then switch directions. Doesn't have to look too pretty. Alrighty, then come into that bent knee, stacked hip position. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, step your left foot to your left pinky finger to the outside of the hand. With your next breath in, reach the left arm up. Open twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath in. Exhale, left hand comes down. With your next breath in, step forward, take a halfway lift on that same inhale. And then exhale, fold. Root to rise all the way up. Press the feet down. Stretch the arms up towards the sky. And then pull it through to your heart center. Breathe in and out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen, flat back. This time you're picking the right foot up and sending it all the way to the back of the mat. Drop your knee down. Low lunge, arms up with your ears. And then exhale, relax your shoulders. Keep trying to pull your left heel back towards your right heel. You're going to contract that left hamstring when you do so. Take 1 more breath in, fill up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plant your palms and step back. Roll forward, high plank. Lower half or all the way, or skip it if you want. Up dog or cobra. And down dog. This time the right leg lifts, bend the knee, stack the hip. 3 hip circles, one direction, doesn't matter which way. And then switch directions. Try and make nice big circles. And then come into that bent knee, stacked hip position. Take an inhale. Step your right foot to your right pinky. Keep the left knee lifted. Open twist. Reach the right arm up. Gazing up towards that right hand. 3 breaths. Keep charging up the front of the left quad. Last 2. One more inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down. With your next inhale, step forward. Take a halfway lift on that same breath in. And then exhale, fold. Root to rise all the way up. Press the feet down, reach the arms up. And then pull it through to your heart center. Inhale here. And exhale. Chair pose. Hair in my mouth. Bend your knees. Drop your hips. Reach your arms up towards your ears. Now try and click your heels out. When you click your heels out, you should feel your outer hip muscles engage. Draw your tailbone down a little bit and then pull your arm bones back with your ears. Really fight for that extension in the upper back. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Straighten your legs. Hands come down. And fold. I'll take big toe hook. Peace fingers hook onto your big toes. Get your thumbs in there as well. Try not to let go of your feet as you inhale and take a halfway lift. And then exhale, fold any amount. You could even bend your knees if you need to. Do try and drop your head. You can nod it yes and shake it no. Ready, release your toes. Take a halfway lift. And then fold. Really, really slowly. Roll your spine all the way up. Really curl the lower back. Like move slower than you want to. And then the mid back. And the upper back. When you get to the top, inhale, sweep your arms up. And take your hands to your heart center. We'll do a tree pose, so shift the weight into the right foot and start by opening the left knee wide. So we're externally rotating the hip. Now you have options. You could keep your toes on the floor. You could place your left foot to your right inner calf, or with the help of your left hand, you could place it all the way to the inner thigh. Take your hands to your heart. And inhale, reach the arms up. If you want to challenge your balance, take your left forearm to your left thigh and then lean over to the left. If you fall out, just get right back in. Good. Reach both arms back up. Bring your left knee up towards your chest. Hold that one-legged Tadasana position. And then place your left foot down, hands to your heart. No suspense, switching sides. Right knee, open it wide. And then choose your own adventure. So toes stay down, come to the calf or the inner thigh. Take your hands to your heart. And once you got your balance, arms reach up. And then once you have your balance there, right forearm to your right thigh, side bending over to the right. Feel the wobbles. Take one more inhale. And stay for this exhale. Nice inhale, right arm reaches up as well. Pick your right knee up, hold the one-legged Tadasana position. Feel that little pinchiness in the front of the right hip. And then place your right foot down and take your hands to your heart. Deep breath in and out. Arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen, and step back to downward facing dog. From here, lift your right leg out behind you, spread the toes, and let's come into Pigeon Pose. So right knee to your right wrist, shin comes down at about a 45-ish degree angle. Hop your left knee back, and when you're ready, make your way down onto your forearms. Now, if you do happen to have a block handy, you could slip it underneath your right hip. You could also use a book. Alternatively, figure 4 is always an option if Pigeon Pose doesn't work for either your hip, your knee, or your ankle. Nice, come back up onto your hands, back to downward facing dog, and whatever you want to do to shake it out. You could do some hip circles, you could flip to wild thing, or go through a vinyasa, or even just march out your heels in down dog. That can feel nice. When you're ready, lift the left leg up, left knee to left wrist, shin comes down, hop your right knee back a few times, and then make your way down onto your forearms when you're ready. Notice if this side feels different. Tighter or more mobile. And then when you're ready, come back up onto your hands, but this time, you're simply just gonna sit on your left hip and swing the right leg forward. Feet about mat distance apart, and just windshield wiper the legs side to side. We'll take a butterfly next. I'm going to turn to face forward. So feet together, knees wide, and I'll leave it up to you if you want your feet really close towards your body or a little bit further away. That'll invite more rounding in the spine. So whatever your intention is with the pose, when you're ready now, tuck your chin and just start to round forward. Your next inhale, start to roll on up. Once again, close your legs and just come to laying down on your back. When you get there, hug your right knee in towards your chest and extend your left leg long. Take your right knee a little bit wider than the rib cage, so it's coming towards the right shoulder. And into a twist. So the left hand catches the right knee. Drag the right leg across the body and take your right arm wide. And let it go. Switching sides, left knee in, right leg long. Left knee comes wide. Give it a little bit of a squeeze just for a moment. And then into the twist. Right hand catches left knee, leg comes across the body, and left arm, bring it wide. And let it go. Both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little hug, little squeeze. And then make your way to Savasana. Take your arms wide, your legs wide. Get all your wiggles and your fidgets out. Now feel free to stay here for as long as you need. I highly recommend at least a couple of minutes to really reap the benefits of the effort you just put in. But if you're with me, start to wiggle your fingertips and your toe tips. Roll out your ankles and wrists, and then bend your knees in towards your chest and roll to one side. Pausing in a fetal position, and then making your way up to a tall seat facing forward. When you get there, take your hands to your heart and place your thumbs in between your eyebrows. Honoring yourself and all the effort you put in. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Lots of love and light, everybody.